Yeah.
Okay, that's no
Yeah, as long as
problem.
he's got the link.
Mhm.
As long as he has the link, he can join.
The
Alright.
weakest link. Mhm.
The weakest link? Oh, what a prudish old bitch.
Mhm.
Oh, here we go. Starting to lie. Bah.
I just got the notification.
I fucking love this song. And the fact that he's in the backseat of a cop car just makes it better.
He is.
Yeah. His lyrics are. Me neither, brother.
He sings like nothing like his real voice. It's weird, eh?
Mm-mm. And then this whole song, it just switches up completely.
My body is a temple
This is
in
my
a
favorite.
war zone, collapsing columns and dropping bombs on my soul. Sick of walking on eggshells and tightrope, and bombing $25 so I can get dope. I'm a prize fighter, fighting to get higher, fighting off my demons, fighting back the fire that consumes me and brings me to my knees. God never loved me.
Mm.
He's a really good guitarist too.
Oh yeah, he's a great musician. Like
Mhm.
I
Very
can play
actually.
guitar.
Normally people show me music, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking hate this. I liked it a lot,
Oh
actually.
yeah, I hate. It's even worse whenever someone says, "Hey, I'm gonna sing for you," and
Mhm.
I can't do it most of the time. I've saw too many people that built themselves up way too high, and then I have to be around them forever and not say, "Holy shit, that was so bad."
Yup.
It
It was
sucks,
like
you
when
know.
I was stuck in that room on Clubhouse, the guy we were talking about comedians, and that gave him, I guess, the idea that oh, I could be a comedian, and then he just kept trying to be funny, and he wasn't, and I was like, this is awkward, but it's just me and him, and I felt bad. And his stupid,
Oh,
he's one of those guys with the fire alarm that keeps going off, like his fire detector, and he's like, I'm trained in fire protection, so it's fine. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure if you train, you'd have batteries and fucking smoke detector,
yeah.
but it's okay.
Seems more like you're trained in
He was a nice
procrastinating.
guy and everything. I was just like, this is awkward. But I always feel bad being like, I'm going to leave now.
Yeah, awkward guy energy is a real thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It sucks. I couldn't imagine well, I'm probably awkward guy in a lot of situations, but like
Not really,
at least
because you feel the dead air and you're actually funny.
that helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucking not. I gotta plug my computer up real quick.
Imagine the whole thing goes down.
Yeah, imagine. I almost had it all going right. Did you see? Did you see?
Did you see? Congratulations. Is this the best you've done so far?
Hey, don't knock it.
Hmm.
I'll throw this computer out the window. Ah, there we go. Sweet, sweet electricity from my baby computer. Ah,
I'm finally not cold anymore because it was fucking cold
I,
out there.
I finally decided on a a look for this one.
That is, you wore a vest. You made a
I
choice.
sure did.
It's okay. I'm
It
wearing a
was a
beanie
choice.
inside because my hair was just, I was just not, no.
I look like such a dickhead in beanies. I
Uh,
don't. I don't understand.
well, I'm a Canadian. It's just our wardrobe is a beanie.
Oh yeah, you were born in one, a little baby
And
beanie.
we called them a chick, a toque.
Oh, I thought you just called it your head.
Mm. No, this is a toque. We call them a toque.
Toque.
A toque.
take a toke to the toke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what your friend? Well, I guess our friend, I should say, said she's going to come watch for a little bit. I invited Robert Paul Champagne. RPC in the house.
I'll fucking cry.
The Cat Maz mod designs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With somebody.
I don't even have my tiara with me right now.
Tiaras are overrated. It's okay. I got a long magnet for you today
Oh.
instead of.
Ooh, you got that
instead of the
long magnet.
traditional.
It's
Yeah,
magnetic,
but-
isn't it?
It's magnetic. No. It's I forgot a word. How did I do that?
I don't know.
It's fine.
My brain
That's
is
what I was gonna
like zero fucking brain cells today.
Hey, it's a step up from negative. I've met people in worse positions.
True.
Oh, we got a comment.
Oh, that might have been Rev trying to figure out how to get in there.
Oh, hate my last name. Well, I hate your spelling. I'm not one to point out people's spelling because that's a
Yeah,
cheap
this
thing
spelling
to
is
do.
garbage.
It's okay. I don't like words that much if you can't tell by the way they sound coming out of my mouth.
I love the way it's like butter. Are you kidding me? I mean, I
Butter,
have a
what?
weird Canadian accent, and then sometimes I have this fucking ridiculous accent I put on. I don't understand why I compulsively do it.
It's cute. It's enduring, and you can't
Some
talk
people
like
think
this
so.
right
Some
here.
people hate it.
The Canadian,
Are you talking like a dish way?
you talk like you got something sour in your mouth.
Like
I
I
don't,
something.
I don't know why that's what the descriptor that came into my mind.
I'm not even aware I'm doing it, and then I'll just see somebody's face being like, she's doing the accent. I did it one time in a video, I think. I think I'm doing it right now.
You're doing it right now. You sound
And
kind
somebody laughed at it, and it became like a compulsion with me.
Oh man, I'm sorry, but that sounds so much like. I'm sorry, my family's wild, bro. I can't apologize for all of them, but Highlander rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. There can only be one, but there could be more than one.
Urgent. Oh, this TikTok is fucking spam.
Urgent.
Urgent. There's nothing on TikTok that is urgent. Okay, it'll be fine.
There's probably stuff that's urgent, but not the way you mean.
Oh, what? I'm gonna be doxxed again? Ooh.
No, some shit needs to be taken care of. Where did your ancestors, eh? Burrs. Actually, Burrs not my last name, actually. So I'm hiding. It's part of my last name. So fun little puzzle pieces. Not really. It's a shitty puzzle. I throw it on the floor.
I'm gonna have to remember to pause to mute when I burp.
No, you let them flags
Dude,
fly,
it's
girl.
like I'm a loud burper.
Look how blue my eyes are.
Beautiful, stunning, like the oceans of Nicaragua.
Dead people soup. I just can't not think of it that way.
It's true. I should probably tell my corner friend that one. She'd like that one.
Corner friend from the corner on the corner store doing the corner stuff.
No, she's a coroner, like a coroner. Like she says she bags him and tags him. Is her saying.
Thank you, bro. Most of the time, I hate my streams. To be honest with you, I'll level with you. Like I'm not one of these people. It's like I think that everything that I do is good. Most of the stuff I do is mediocre, but I do it with enthusiasm at least most of the time. Sometimes.
You somewhat enjoy it, other than hating on yourself the whole time.
Yeah, I read an article the other day.
It's a very torturous thing to do to yourself.
My girl told me if I talked to anybody like I spoke to myself, like I wouldn't have any friends. And I was like, well, I still don't have many
I
friends.
can agree with that. Yes, you do. I'm your friend.
Online is great. People suck dick in person, and
Accurate.
not in a fun way either.
There's
Like,
a barrier. It's a barrier.
yeah, well, I don't know. I don't get
And you don't feel
boundaries.
responsible for being in there. Like, they'll be like, oh, you were supposed to come last week. And you never came. You don't have that.
Well,
It's just like, oh, I missed that live. I'm sorry.
like, last week I came before I got here. You're lucky I still came.
Although I gave you a lot of shit that one time.
Which time?
When you left the live like super early and I sent you a bunch of messages like, what are you doing?
Oh,
Fuck.
it's okay. I was like, oh, she cares. And then
Of course I
I was
care.
like, oh, it's crazy. Like, people, I've got like a small, like, modicum of success in like stand-up comedy, and it's insane the difference between like whenever I just saying that I was going to do this, like how supportive people were, and then
hmm
versus like now, and like nobody, crickets. I'm fluent in cricket now, like at least in regard to like people I used to hang out with and shit. But
Well, yeah, that also happens just with time and just people being shit. That happened to me too, not in somewhat
yeah,
deep
you're not
match.
supposed to be like friends with the same people forever. I get that, but it sucks when it happens
It's
all at
shit.
once.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, I'm still constantly wallowing in it.
See,
And
that's the thing.
the friendships I had, and how much fun it was and shit. Definitely.
Well, I
That's why
look
I
back
always
and I
tell my
realize,
story.
like, holy shit, I was the only one putting forth any effort in these friendships most of the time, and if it weren't for me, then probably wouldn't have existed. Anybody
I
watching you
still
ever
do
go
that.
through that?
Yeah, definitely. But now, like that girl Ashley, I don't know if she's in the comments. She's always constantly reassuring me, like, I know I'm gonna put in just as much effort. So that's nice.
Yeah, it's got to be mutual. It can't be
And I
completely
can
one
tell you
sided.
that I'm usually that person, so I'm gonna constantly put in the effort as well. So we're always gonna be like, Keith, where are you? Why are you fucking ghosting me, bitch? I'm needy. I feel I'm overthinking, and I think you hate me. But that's what it usually happens.
That's my internal dialogue. I just don't let it out. What's up, Caprice? How you
Caprice is
doing?
here, baby girl.
Was that the one? Oh,
Awesome.
Caprice O'Neil. Yeah.
Oh, Caprice O'Neil. There's Loomis
Right.
straps are on.
Straps on. Straps make a dance. Oh, I got so many clips, Lizzie. I don't
Cool.
know if they're gonna work this time, but I'm gonna give it hell because that's what I do. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you want to hear a clip from the podcast that I told you about? Oh shit! This is the video that I wanted to. I made almost shooting somebody funny. Like,
Almost shoot somebody. Why can't I? Oh, it's in comments. Oh, oh Caprice.
let's see if it'll work. Okay, you're on my property. You sit here, get the fuck off. Oh, I like that, and I don't know why.
Really? Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. I can feel it
Those
all the
are
way down to
great
my
fucking stuff.
plums, getting all swollen with a light blue hue to them.
Light blue hue to 'em.
That's a fucking great show. Bad
I,
fight, a gentleman's
I thought
game.
I thought that
That
was a
was
great
epic.
segue.
Well, we all know how I feel about guns cocking, so I had several feelings throughout that whole situation.
Hey, I like to keep people on an emotional roller coaster between horny, terrified, and laughing.
Hmm.
It's a great balance, I think. Like teeter totter on that. Whoa, damn, you are small. That's just a regular sized beer, ain't it? It just looks huge in your hand.
No, it's a
I
taller
know.
one. But yeah, I'm
You sh-
fucking tiny, dude.
Your fun size. Grow solar deals into fun size. You hear?
They come in small packages like diamonds and dynamite.
I sound like a big old chicken that walk around like foghorn dickhead horn. You know.
I'll say it now.
I sound repetitive. I say.
Mm.
Look at this. It's a peanut butter cluster. I wish that my internet was faster so that the clips I play on are fucking janky and jaggedy and stop and start. I don't know why. I'm stuck in that voice now.
I know. It's just welcome to my world. I hear myself doing an accent, and I'm like, why are you still doing it? And I just keep doing it. I'm like, okay, fuck, whatever. This is my life now. This is what I sound like.
You know, I can
And
do a
then
lot of.
when I get like 3 sheets to the wind drunk, I'm not old. I'm a black Southern woman that you don't play with. You know?
Oh hell yeah! You can get sassy. Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
same way. No, I'll fuck with.
I can't even imagine you being.
Sassy. Yeah. It's internal. It's like, you know, not everybody hears it. Michelob come in tall cans out. Michelob is the golf course. It's called Champagne of Beers. Golf course delicacy.
It's you know, I vowed to only drink like the lighter beers because I didn't want to get a fucking beer gut like I used to have. Which is it's an awkward thing when you have no tits. When you have no
What's
tits and you have a
wrong?
beer gut, it's like bigger. It's weird.
All I heard was you don't like the dark ones.
I don't like beer guts. When I had a beer gut. Why are you playing with me right now? Motherfucker.
I'm gonna play. You know, I'm gonna play. I know. I'm gonna say I'm a player, but
I'm also a little inebriated. That last beer definitely hit me. That was a good one. I had some bloody
you need to
earlier.
talk to somebody. I'll fuck that beer up if it hits you again. And I'll bite it in half.
Sure, fucking shotgun a beer on your. That could end horribly because I'm.
Get Tony Robbins to come in here and bite the can in half with them muscular ass teeth.
Mm-hmm. I'll bet you fucking $5 Rev like that there and pass the fuck out for opening the link.
You know, he does have a lot of old man tendencies, doesn't he?
Well, it seems like it, eh?
You know,
Old
he's slipping
soul.
slowly and like nicely into senility, which is a stage that I can't wait to get into, like riding a fucking rascal scooter around flipping little kids off.
Mm-hmm.
That's the day. Like I do that now, but it's a problem. Like in like 50 years, if I make it that long, it'll be a miracle, but it'll be also fun, a good time.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what
Oh yeah.
popping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to call my friend all the time, like, oh yeah. I'm like, I call all the time because he answered his phone on speaker no matter what. Even if he fell for it each time, it always worked. It was funny.
He probably did it on purpose, and so that his friends be like, "Oh my god, he got naked women hollering at him."
I either do it like that or do it like this. Yeah. What are you doing there, sugar tits? And you'd be like, oh my god, this.
Sugar tits.
No, believe it or not, I did have like generally platonic relationships with these dudes. Because like if they tried to, I'd fuck them up too.
I don't know. I don't even enter into the
like my best friend Troy, it's like a brother sister. He calls me kiddo.
I'm from Kentucky. Like that doesn't that means nothing.
I know, musical pedophiles. I swear my brain just short circuited. The lack of sleep.
It's just because you're small. Mine tall circuits. God, that's a stupid joke.
That was awful.
No. I wouldn't talk to me.
I think everything you say is fucking hilarious, so it's fine.
Well, that's toxic positivity.
It's not. It's just the accent helps. It's pleasing to the ears.
It really do help a lot. I feel like
It's good
it
comedic.
affords me a lot of like it affords me a lot of leeway in conversation. Like if I wander into something stupid as fuck, like I can just kind of dance my way out of like, oh, I don't know no better. I'm just a
You
dumb
need
dumb
to.
hillbilly.
You liked the video where I used her sound, the Christmas one. That girl, you need to follow that girl. She's got that sweet Southern accent. It's like, listen, huh? But she verbally assaults people like so well. It's literally
Listen,
gives
I
me
love.
goosebumps. She gives me goosebumps when she's roasting someone. She's so good at
You
it.
know, I was gonna say watching somebody just tear someone apart
Hmm.
verbally,
Her name is
like
actually I'll plug her. Truth Angel on TikTok. She's
careful, I might plug her.
Casso.
With my back off
I
with
want to
my
plug her.
yo. Oh well, see, it's shut up. Nope, it's YouTube.
Mm.
I'm not censoring myself because of you. It's for the algorithm, you see.
Well, I'm
No,
definitely not going to censor my swearing, and the more inebriated I
no,
get, I can't guarantee anything.
I swear, I fucking love Caprice over here.
Hmm.
See, you gotta swear like
Oh,
you gotta
she
swear
begged
by
me.
your
She's like,
swear
"Can you
words.
be my friend too?"
Like,
I
cuss
can't live
words are
without swearing.
just like cussing is just seasoning for sentences, right?
I don't like to live a bland lifestyle.
It's like your sentence is like a white lady cook her chicken. It's bland as hell.
As a white woman who is a professionally trained cook, false.
As a pasty fella who masquerades as the white devil, I was raised as the only child and I didn't have any babysitters, so I like good food. Unfortunately for me, so I had to figure out how to cook good food on my own as well. It worked out
Hmm.
pretty good. Bitches love food, and if you can like cook anything above a pot pie, they're like, "Oh my god, look at it's amazing." So,
Right.
you look like
I'm a
you're
pretty, I'm
struggling.
a good, no, I just burped. I'm a good baker too, because I worked with like this baker that was trained in Paris in this high volume kitchen. I helped her with that as well as working in the kitchen. So I learned some pretty good stuff too with that.
I
Especially
know a
a
cook from
kosher one.
Paris.
Baking kosher is not ideal.
I know a cook from Paris, Kentucky, and he cooks meth. But I mean, it's it's a
Of
it's a third
course,
generational family recipe.
of course, that makes total sense.
I'm just kidding. I don't know nobody like that. I am the man.
I'm the motherfucking man. I won't lie. Since I had my kid turned into a toddler, I barely cook anything like with much effort into it. I'm just like, no, he's gonna want chicken nuggets anyways. Fuck it.
That's one thing about my girlfriend is I can order for her basically wherever we go. It doesn't matter how fucking nice the
Oh,
place
that's
is.
nice.
Chicken strips.
No fucking way she's one of those people. Never mind that. It's not nice. What is wrong with her?
I know I tried, but it's you like what you like.
God damn.
Or you're terrified to try different things.
Yeah, you need to, expand your. You might taste something that you like more than chicken fingers. Oh, no, you're gone. Well, this is great. um. Well, we lost Keith, and now I don't know what to say. I don't know if this is even still. It says that. Okay, there you are.
Salt my
That's better.
girlfriend's chicken
That
finger
was
flavored like a nigga.
terrifying. I was like, what do I do? It still says live. I was like, what do I fucking do?
Don't you ever insult my girlfriend's limited palate again.
Hey, man, she begged you. There must be something good about it.
Hey, yeah, I'll agree with that fully.
I mean,
I'll take what I can get. Not that way. I mean, you know how we met was her and her friends used to come up and smell me when, like, in college to see what I was drinking that day. That's a fun
Why were
origin
they
story
smelling?
to see what
Why
kind
were
of
they smelling?
alcohol I had.
Okay, why don't you just? If I wanted to just ask you the question.
Because they're trying to flirt, I guess, a little bit.
They're like, I
It's
would
just
do that if a guy smells good. I'd be like I do that like creepy. Like I'll go up to him and go like
oh
that.
yeah. Well, I mean, I work alone too to hide the stench of my addiction. But
I know that shit. I know that shit. I do that too.
like, bitch, you smell like
Currently.
Elizabeth, or you smell like Elizabeth Taylor walked up in here. No, it's just
I
Keith.
was like, why are
You
you saying my name?
smell like Jack Daniels and cigarette butts up in here now.
hmm That's like the number one thing my trolls say all the time. Like, you look like you smell like fucking piss and cigarettes or beard cigarettes. I'm like, yeah, but I'm also clean and put perfume on, so it's like a mixture of cigarettes and yeah, that.
Yeah, at least they're nice cigarettes too,
Mm,
not
well,
24/7s.
well, they're the cheaper of the not gross
Oh,
ones.
are they G-tones?
They're McDonald's du Québec
I
with the
smoke
huge fucking.
Paul
What you've
Paul
never
Mall.
seen our
Oh,
packs? Americans always freak out over my pack of cigarettes.
is that one step above hand rolled, Liz? Come on.
There's just it's a giant fucking warning label. No, all our packs are the same color and they all look the same except for the brand name.
You know
Because colors will make children want to smoke them, and then we have to
what?
pay taxes on changing.
Well,
It's
well,
ridiculous.
that's why Canadians are so small. They're not giving cigarettes to their children to promote that strong bone growth that the nicotine gives them before puberty.
Accurate
See, I'm
and
a doctor.
yes, accurate. I
I
am
wish.
somewhat compact even for a Canadian.
You're a old compact Canadian.
Little compact Canadian. Cause I
Oh,
think I can. I think I can.
that's my problem. Is I think I can do everything.
But then I get 2 seconds from doing it, and then I panic and don't.
Oh yeah, I say if you give me 5 minutes, I'm fucking brilliant. But if you give me
That's why
2 hours,
I'm
mm-mm.
reminding myself every day that like, you said you wanted to start, you want to get your own podcast going. You're gonna fucking do it. Just do it. Just fucking get what you do. What you need to do.
Just Shia LaBeouf it. Just do it. Fucking do it. Go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shia LaBeouf is what inspired Kanye West's like entire Yeezy clothing line. Is his homeless
Mm,
period.
that whole homeless thing, I was like, what are you doing? I love Kanye, to be honest. College Dropout is one of my favorite albums.
That still fucking bangs.
But that album bangs.
And I'm sorry, but
But
the Jews do run Hollywood. Jesus, I mean,
like,
what's
why is that a fucking anti-Semitic statement? Like they do.
listen?
Like they
That's
do though.
true.
But they do. But they do. Like if he really wanted to say some fucked up shit about Hollywood, he could have said way worse.
Oh yeah. Or I mean, if he wanted to go in on like the Jewish people, he could say, I mean, black folks, we got the raw end of the deal, but there's something to be said about people that have been systematically stomped out and persecuted throughout the entire course of history, and every time they get a foothold, come back and fuck them up again. Huh?
Preach.
I didn't do it, but I'm a man of science. I believe in patterns and reproducible.
I believe in padding because I have no titties. I'm kidding.
I believe in Paddington Bear over there.
Paddington. Oh, that's my nickname. That's my nickname now. You're calling me that now.
And they fucking, this ain't corduroy. I need a corduroy.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
don't know
won't
what
lie.
I'm
It's really in competition with Taylor Swift, but Taylor Swift is my favorite for sure.
Taylor Swift is fucking brilliant.
I know. I can't wait to do a Taylor Swift. I'll do a Taylor Swift for you.
Too. Feeling toothless too. There you go.
Mm.
God, I like to fucking remix songs. I can't help it. Every time I hear a song on the radio, I know the lyrics sometimes, but most of the time I just make up my own.
I do that too sometimes, but not probably as well as you do. I just forgot the word.
Oh,
I
I'm
make up
both
whatever
of
sounds funny. There's usually cock and balls involved. Is funny in my head. That's what matters.
Oh. There's a lot of dick and fart references in my remixes.
Hmm. Like, remember when Superbad came out and he was drawing the dicks? I was that
Oh,
person because before Superbad came out, I was a bitch that drew hyper realistic dicks everywhere. And then that
I
movie
told
came
you
out, they're
about
like, "Oh my god, it's Lizzie!"
I told you about old dude that we pulled the money together because he said that he would get whatever we wanted tattooed on him. Now he's got that hyper realistic dick tattooed on his foot, and he can't even take his socks off around his children. Now,
Ooh,
old daddy Dickfoot walking around.
oh, Daddy Dickfoot.
Everybody dies at that. Like,
My
I
best
don't
friend,
think.
my best friend that lives here in Aberdeen, he passed out once on his stomach, and we drew
Oh,
a giant. I drew a giant hyper realistic dick on his back, and they called him Spinal Cock for like the longest time, and he had no idea what we were talking about, and it was so funny. We'd be
spinal
like,
cock. Yeah.
"Spinal Cock, yeah, Spinal
Oh,
Cock," and he'd be like, "Yeah,
not
Spinal Cock," and he had no idea
not
what it
not to be confused with the morning wood or an alarm cock.
was. Mm-mm.
That's my favorite. Like, I think the morning wood's tired. It's old. So I propose
Spinal Cock.
like alarm cock, and I just
I,
think that that's
I said Spinal
so
Cock
much better.
again.
You did. It's
What?
spinal tap. This spinal cock
That's
tapped out.
fucking one of my favorite movies is Spinal Tap. I love it.
I read that wrong for years and never saw it again. So I thought for some reason splenal was a word for a long time. I mean,
What's wrong with being sexy? Was like my favorite part.
I've never seen the movie actually.
She
Which
said sexist. She said sexist. I still don't understand what's wrong with being sexy.
oh, I don't know why
Maybe
that
if you
reminded me of.
didn't have Stonehenge, the midgets wouldn't trot upon it. That's a good one too.
I don't know why that reminded me of Stan's dad in South Park whenever he's on Wheel of Fortune and they're like, people who annoy you.
I know that movie front to back. I fucking love that movie.
What about back to front? You know,
Hey,
reverse
Only-
mapping.
only if you're sweet.
Only if you want to get along.
I got like
with bacteria.
significantly drunk. I got significantly drunker from one beer to the next. It just like
Drunker.
drunker. My French Quebec is coming out. You know.
Look at this. I got my goddamn box together, Lizzie. Look, it's the perfect fucking box. I'm telling you. It's got all my pens. It's got all the ones I need in it. And my favorites. And
Look at you with your pens.
pens
You
make
adorable
good
little spectrum child.
pens make good right. Look at this. These are capped with bullets. Well, shells, but right.
Penny.
Pen's mighty on the sword, but what if your pen's a bullet too? Then you double. Yo. Well, in that day, Keith put bullets on top of his pens, and he was very satisfied that Keith was.
Just does Morgan Freeman. Yep. He's just doing Morgan Freeman, guys. You hear that? Morgan Freeman.
Gotta do the Morgan Freeman.
Okay, so now you're just gonna narrate my life for me every day. You're just gonna tell me what I'm doing.
Well, if I run low on money again, Liz, yes, I will. I narrated an entire.
I ain't paying you shit. I literally have no money.
That's okay. I have no money either.
No, I'm glad we relate on that.
I'll pay you in freckles.
Freckles?
To the movie where I narrate an entire movie about penguins without rightfully knowing how to pronounce the word penguins. Pango.
Y'all are making me fucking overthink the way I pronounce penguins.
He really did, dude. He didn't know how to fucking say penguins.
Penguins?
That's some kind of rich that I don't understand.
Affluenza is a problem lately. I will say that. Affluenza is a problem.
Oh yeah. like
Like,
everybody
I
wants
talked to
to
a radical feminist and they're like, if there's a mental health crisis with men, they should just go to therapy. I'm like, you think that shit's free, dude? Do you think it's just like, yeah, sure, no problem.
You should be like, you should blow him. How about that? That'd probably be, it might be a
Yeah, how
short-term
about you?
fix, but he'll be
Dude,
happy.
literally took the words out of my mouth, pun intended.
God,
Save
a
the picture.
blowjob goes a fucking long way.
Long ass way,
A long
ladies.
way. You'll learn today.
Took the
Short,
long way.
long dick style.
Mm-hmm.
But like a chode. One of my buddies when we were growing up, he goes,
Like, you could be
he
the
asked the
worst
whole
bitch
group.
ever, but you're just
Yeah.
like freely offering that shit up, and he's gonna be like, I'm the best girlfriend. You guys, you're jealous.
Oh, yeah, that's how a lot of women get through their entire life. I mean, like, they'll give one fucking, like, trophy blowjob, like, every 6 months. And
Oh, every 6 months. Okay, well, no. I'm the one that's like, I can do what I want because I'm gonna touch it. So,
I'm gonna touch your wiener when we get home, so I'm gonna do what I want.
oh, you're
That's
mad and
silly.
it's my fault. It's okay. Won't be in a minute.
You're gonna forget about it, or you're gonna internalize it. It'll be also in 2 years, but today you're gonna be happy, motherfucker.
Words out of my mouth again. Accurate.
I'm tired of taking things out of your mouth. I have to return something. Every
I
once
know. I'm usually putting them in, if you know what I mean.
Dick joke.
That's a hard joke.
Only
That's a
highbrow
hard
humor.
It's because my trolls, they're always slut shaming me.
Nah, it's just ugly people being ugly.
That's exactly what I motherfucking say too. I'm like, it doesn't affect me when an ugly person calls me a whore.
McDugger Fishing. Greetings, Earthlings. How
You're,
are you?
you're just mad. Nobody wants your ass.
Exactly. You don't even stink, probably. Probably smell nice, and your face is that bad.
I,
People still don't want to be
I
around
do
you.
smoke it.
What does that say?
I just checked, just in case. I smoke cigarettes,
Mr.
definitely.
Duggar. How you
Mr.
doing,
Duggar,
bruh?
holy shit.
The Duggar.
Is the Duggar?
It's Thugger. The Duggar.
I'm
Thurgood Marshall himself. I don't even know. I just went on a tangent there. That was a long walk.
Me too. I joined it on a tangent.
Tangents
for it,
are my
bud.
favorite. If it was a flavor, it'd be my favorite. Tangent Green is the best, you know? Just fucking
Tangent
stupid.
Green.
I hate, like, silly. I'm so silly sometimes, Lizzie. How's
It's just
Mr.
silly
Duggar
goose.
going?
What's my favorite thing to do when somebody's like being dramatic to me? I'm like, you're such a silly goose. Don't be so
Just
silly.
grind.
Silly goose. Why are you
Yeah.
crying, you silly goose?
Oh, that reminds me of Mr. Slate. Do crime. Slave.
There's a lady on the internet that threatened me constantly, and I'd be like, you're so silly, you silly goose.
I'm like, hey, quit it, you dead-eyed church bitch. Why don't you go make your husband sad?
Why don't you go make your husband sad? I like that one. Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to do that?
Stone like a cobble road. Oh, that reminds me. I was writing, you know how I said I was writing probably one of my favorite jokes, or at least the premise that I've started on, like, period today.
You're on your period today? Okay.
Oh, I had my myriad today. Men have feelings too. No, we don't.
No, we don't, and that's what I fucking love about men. So stop trying to ruin that. MRAs. Thank you.
Emery, who?
Manning up is a good motherfucking thing. Everybody should man up a little fucking bit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for real. We bitchinizing the whole group, our whole generation of people.
Fucking yes! It's annoying. Oh, my girlfriend doesn't listen to my feelings. Why are you sharing them? It should be only at specific moments where when you do, they're like, oh my god, he never does this. That's how it should be.
When you feel feelings as a man, people should be fucking terrified, or at least a little bit off-put and scared.
If only I would learn, because I'm an oversharer.
I was the only child, so I don't fucking share. I do, begrudgingly.
That if my son's gonna, he already is like that.
Hold up. He said Stone like Cobble Road. I said I made a reference in like to Ralphie May's thing, Stone like a biblical horror.
Oh, don't even. Oh, I've been drinking. You can't even say Ralphie May. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, no.
Go on.
Why?
Then
Why did you have
imagine
to
this.
go even though we all saw it coming because you were huge?
Well, yeah, he was a rotund fella. Like I feel like that motherfucker was like one step away from having his own.
I loved
gravitation.
him dearly though. He was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, he's a brilliant comic, and
Mm.
I took a lot of advice from him and lessons. Like he offered up a lot of shit like for free, just for the love of the craft. Yeah, feels weird calling it a craft because I'm not a like.
I heard crack and I was like, you what?
Fucking right, Ralphie May, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
You
dude.
know, in the spirit
I was
of
a
fucking
huge
Christmas,
fan.
I said, Lizzie, you're in Bethlehem. It's some years it ain't even real.
They wouldn't even have me there. I'd be set on fire immediately.
I'll set you on fire if you're ever my crowd and interrupt. Yeah, call it 4 BC. It's muggy. It's sandy. It's an oppressive atmosphere, to say it lightly. Your husband's a simple yet. Fuck it. He's actually the cuck who puts the BC in BBC. Fun fact. BBC actually had no racial connotations until bored middle-aged white women put their little dead-eyed church bitch twist on it. Oh, back to our real star, Mary, who's out getting stoned like a present time horror for her, but biblical horror for us. And bam,
The accuracy.
she's with child. Not just any child. This child's a carpenter. So, do you know which Mary there's something about in this scenario yet? Of course you do. Motherfucking Mary. The OG bad bitch. They give a man a fish and feed him for a day, teach a man to eat that pussy, and he's good for a lifetime. The Yahweh or the dirt. I go on for a little bit here. But anyway. So, and sorry to let you down. He's not actually a carpenter. It's the Son of God. Here to forgive all the sins of mankind for all of time. But not for a little human sacrifice. You know, that probably could have been avoided pretty easily if old dad was as cool, as strong as everybody keeps saying. Fuck it, never mind. You know, where was Carpenter? Yeah. Whose daddy, according to the literature, kind of hooks up like a Duke lacrosse player, from what I hear. Yeah.
Oh, that reference. Oh, the Duke lacrosse reference. Get the fuck out of here.
You know, the Immaculate Conception, a little party rape. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, kind of see some parallels. And so motherfuckers fly planes into buildings and support global pedophile rings just in the hopes that this heavenly deadbeat dad thinks that they're cool once they die.
Oh, I'm loving that.
And like they don't even know any of this shit's true. There's a fucking lot of literature on this. If you look at it, like technically millions of people have spent their lives recounting this celestial Me Too moment.
Fuck off.
Tell me another book that opens hard with a happy, actual say, a salty say.
Opens hard, like, oh.
The
detail.
A weak man and not very bright. Good Lord, he's not going to pull any punches once he finds out that his Mary, kind of went away. Stepped outside the law, outside the bounds of marriage for a second, like legally stoning her to death, probably. And what's this feisty soon to be independent, famous single mother, and what's this feisty soon to be most famous single mother in the history of fuck? And I guess anything to do, she's gonna lie. She's gonna fully deny any of that romping around that she did with anybody. And, go with a Hail Mary, I guess. That's it, I guess that all what I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure this was the first episode of the
details on
first
that.
episode of the Maury Povich Show. And something I want to fit Patrick Swayze's ghost stick in there too somehow.
Patrick Swayze's ghost stick should be involved in everything. That was brilliant. It was very, dare I say, reminiscent of my favorite Doug Stanhope. it really reminded me a lot of him. And the
I
way
get
he
that a
goes
lot.
on those tangents, he's my favorite all time, forever favorite. I'm sorry, the comedian that coined kick fucked a chick with cerebral palsy is the fucking funniest thing I've ever heard in my life, and I'll never ever hear anything that funny.
Reminds me of Michael J. Fox in the microwave. Getting sticky. You nervous? Your hands will be shaking like Michael J. Fox in the microwave, girl. Oh.
That was beautiful. That was something. That was
Oh,
something.
it's got a lot of fucking work. I've got
That
to
was
trim a lot of
really
that.
good. That was like, I'm not even exaggerating. That was good. The details you put into that was brilliant. The Duke
I agree.
lacrosse team, like I was like, no.
The celestial
good.
Me Too movement.
That's good. I know my compliments mean nothing now because I have toxic positivity. But that
No,
was
it's okay.
very good.
Thank you. I wrote that in 5 minutes.
Oh
I really do.
I'm so sorry.
I really do need to like trim a little bit of it, but I don't know. I think everybody gets like too caught up in like they say the
Honestly, I would have
comedy
ended it on a Hail
brevity.
Mary. I would have ended it on a Hail Mary. That was just
Yeah,
Picasso.
I like that. Mary's going to hell, so why not try Hail Mary? And I
So
also
done.
want to try to tie in like I think one of the three wise men may have had something to do with it because the other two got in fucking like spices and shit. One brought gold. What's he
That's the
trying?
next. That's like you're doing a run on set. Just fucking edit on Hail Mary, and then boom, the next bit is. That's
Hail
how
Mary,
I.
full grace.
I'm not even a stand-up comic, bro. I don't even give opinions.
Hail Mary, Topher Grace.
I just found when you said Hail Mary, it was just such a moment. Like it was.
It's a good
That's
one.
how I would end it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one to leave like kind of dangling, but not really.
Mhm.
I think it ties it together pretty good.
Because it's like your brain goes like a 0.1
I know
of a
what that
second.
means.
But oh shit! Like yeah, that's good. I like that a lot.
Thank you. That's what I was going to read earlier. Like I can't remember when we talked earlier. You and Rev, was it? Yeah.
I was talking about Barry showing up. He's like, "You won't promise." I was like, "No, you're not." He's like, "Oh, no, you're not." He's fucking.
I just.
He's sitting in a fucking. Either he's passed out or he's sitting in a clubhouse room with a bunch of dudes going.
I'll find out. I'll message him real quick. Oh, yeah, I've got thousands of jokes. Like, literally, like.
I wish. That's the one thing I wish I could fucking like. I've been told I'm a funny person.
Oh,
But for like things I was thinking.
The name of that joke's Paranormal Nativity.
I'm good at like quick like somebody says some shit, I'm good at that kind of shit. Not all the time though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my knee hurts.
See, that's practice. I feel like Allen Iverson. You talking about practice? Talking about practice. Oh, yeah. I got some shorter ones. If you want to.
Yeah, she's right here.
Oh, is that what hepatitis smells like? Dave Navarro just walked in. God,
Dave
Navarro. Who fucking thinks of that? Wow.
That's a beautiful mansion you live in.
Thank you.
You know, we can't all be successful like you. I live at like my very stained couch from a toddler is feeling a little. You're making me feel like shit right now with your mansion.
I don't have kids. That's why I can have nice stuff.
I know, fuck, worst decision ever. No, I'm kidding. He's beautiful. I love him, but he's a fucking nightmare.
He's gonna watch this one day and be like, "Oh, are you serious?"
No, well, because I don't raise a bitch.
No, bitch, man.
I'm gonna raise a kid that's gonna be like, ha.
Hold up. Never hear any good stories from
Rub
orphanages.
some dirt.
Ever. That's just a thought. Have you ever heard a good story about an orphanage? I do have a good orphan joke. Oh, the F in orphan is silent because it stands for family.
There's no F in orphan.
Exactly. There's no family.
You got no family.
Black Friday's matter. Gas tank.
Your dad left early.
Oh, God. As an American consumer, I'm tired of there never being any protests that reflect my values, which are cheap. So I propose Black Fridays matter. Protests to ensure we never lose the right to stampede one up over top of each other with full fucking stomachs right after we leave our family dinners, where we give thanks for all this shit we already have. Now, that's my America.
As a Canadian, I totally support that statement.
Hell yeah.
It's like horses.
My
I'm
neighbor's
sitting
a
like a
wolf.
goddamn truck driver right now. My knees were hurting.
Oh shit! This Kanye gets canceled. What do you call a Jewish cow? It's a mooch.
Oh,
Why did Freud? Oh, these are dad jokes. Not shaving your balls is a polite way of telling your partner they need to floss more.
I had one of my old platonic friends would go out on a date and be like, "Are my balls shaved enough?" And I'm like, "I don't really want to know." He's like, "You gotta tell me," and I would let him know.
I had to remind myself, do not roast these people whenever I was in a room. I love
Why?
seeing fucking notes I leave myself.
Why? My
Because some of them
personal
say,
opinion is that's on you if it hurts. That's on you.
well, I leave my
I'm
some of
gonna
them
say if
don't
it's
make.
funny, I'm gonna say.
I say make eye contact. Don't make too much eye contact though. Don't be weird. These are the notes I find like laying around that I leave myself.
Yeah, if I wrote down notes of the things I think of every day. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
What was that? That's kind of erotic and terrifying at the same time.
That's perfectly the description of who I am.
I know, kind of. It is, isn't it?
Erotic yet terrifying. I've been
This
called
is
hypersexualized. No, because everything can be turned into a dirty joke and it's funny. Like,
I think this is what made me realize I was going to start doing stand up. Is stand up comedy isn't about getting better. It's about doing it until you're dead enough inside that the audience resonates with it and you become a cluster of sadness or you sexually assault someone.
and then you become successful and do well and nobody relates to you and nobody likes you and you just boom. And he's gone again. Hello, everybody. Look at me. I look like a fucking.
I have to do that sometimes to maintain your ego, Lizzie.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I can't even go live on it.
If they're mental health advocates, are there people who are mental health adversaries?
That's hilarious.
Oh,
that's a good one. I like that one.
I have a secret. Never tell my girlfriend to start a diet. That's hurtful. But what I do is make her feel good, or make her food 10 times spicier than mine. She hates spicy food. Is that evil or considerate?
Well, of course, dude, chicken tenders ain't that hard to fucking pop in the oven. Come on.
Why don't you get on Chicken Grinder there?
Ooh. Imagine there's a dating app like we only eat chicken tenders. Tender folk is what we call.
Who is Mr. Duggar Fishing?
I don't know why. What does he say?
I don't know. Do I know you? I can't remember. That name sounds familiar.
I don't know. Do you know 40,000 people? Oh, Jesus.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it made me like get nervous, poops. I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought I was just going on, but I'm too drunk to give a fuck. Like, what's that?
Wording is important. You know, the same
Hmm.
words have completely different meanings in different places. Like hand-me-down jeans in Kentucky have nothing to do with Levi's.
I like that one. What? I like that one a fucking lot. I really like that one. Oh,
After eating booty for so many years, I'm now immune to pink eye. Got that third immunity.
That was perfect for a certain friend of mine.
I don't understand why people say opinions are like assholes. Good or bad, I've never been at a bar at 2 a.m. trying to tongue punch someone's opinion.
Corey, you fucking
Okay.
love buses.
Okay, yeah, I thought that. Thank God that you were. I thought that that's who it was for a second, because if it wasn't,
Corey says tongue punch all the fucking time.
I love
If
that
you're
word.
gonna, if you're gonna tongue punch, you're gonna, yeah, if you're gonna tongue punch her fart hole, just make sure she washes her ass first.
That ain't even a joke. That's just a fucking.
I know, it's just
life
good advice.
lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Pete is a retired white supremacist. People won't stop calling him to take care of their pets. That's one veteran Aryan who only wants peace and quiet.
Sorry, to me then. That was a good one too. I like those ones. The quick ones are really good. So far, yeah, they're all hitting. They're all hitting. They're good. And yes, I'm drunk, but so are people in the comedy crowd. So fuck you.
So I stopped taking my depression meds almost a year ago. I know it's against medical advice, but I replaced them with Oxycontin. Oddly enough, about the exact same time I decided I was going to become a stand-up comedian. I don't know if it had anything to do with another, but fuck it, here I am. Worked out.
I'm definitely glad it did. That's just a fact. That's just fact. It's a factual statement.
Can't be mad at it.
Okay, it can't be mad. No cap, as the youngins say.
Whatever. You put a hat on, you little bastard.
Yeah, where's your beanie at?
So, being a veteran in the United States military affords one the purely and almost quintessentially American opportunity of living under a bridge one day after you die, and it's dedicated to you posthumously.
I don't know what posthumously means.
Posthumous. Nah, it's just,
you got a fucking way with words, my friend.
It's whenever you die.
You're
you get
fucking brilliant. I fucking hate you. Fuck you.
I hate it. It gets me in trouble.
Fuck it. I fucking hate it.
It barely keeps me out of prison. That's about it.
Just barely. I won't lie. I'm barely left from going back to prison, like regularly, constantly.
Are you one of these girls, the go deeper? I don't appreciate being told to go deeper during fuck. Because of this, I've begun to demand Kegels mid-coitus. And if you want to go gadget dick, I want that gorilla grip pussy. This one just says, did you know babies, some babies are born knowing how to read?
No, they're not. What?
I know.
Do you know babies are sometimes born knowing how to read?
Oh, I know what that is. Yeah.
It's because babies sometimes are born with teeth. It's that shit?
Born with a whole head full of teeth. Whole head full of hair, whole head full of teeth. That's from Bad Advice. That was part of the script.
Weird.
Here's a little skit that I did.
That's a good one.
I love this. I don't know why, but
can have sex with men and not be gay?
Did you know that sometimes cats lay eggs? Did you know that sometimes babies are born knowing how to read? You know, contrary to popular belief, all dogs don't go to heaven. Did you know that when you have a baby and times get tough, that your standard grill can actually double as a bassinet? Did you know that sometimes I burn houses down and I am terrified of fire? Did you know I'm actually a 78-year-old black man trapped in this white man's body? Did you know that you're not supposed to swallow bubble gum? And lastly, just because you wake up in somebody else's house, that doesn't mean that you're breaking and entering. You're more like camping out overnight. It's public land. Wake the fuck up!
I like that one. I'm gonna be to keep that one. That was a good one. And that's a challenge too for me to keep. I like that one. That was really fucking funny. The grill thing. I'm a mom, and I was freaking laughed at that. I said I laughed way too loud. I was like, I'm gonna
Your
wake up.
standard grill can double as a bassinet.
You
You probably didn't know I knew what the word bassinet was.
probably thought it was an instrument.
That's funny. Bass. Bass.
Slap it up, baby.
I got that BASS bass.
I could do that
Damn. He said, damn.
too. Damn.
Only
No, it sounds like Cher.
I'm a bear. I'm a mischievous bear, though. Only you can start forest fires. Not true, because I can too.
I believe in you. You too can start forest fires.
Yo, I burnt this whole fucking hillside down twice. Like,
God dang it.
the first time, my poor little ex-girlfriend took the blame for it because she was adorable and we were like teenagers. And my cousin's the chief of the fire department, so he's like, Dylan, what happened? I mean, Keith, what happened?
That was me. I took the blame for. I'd always take the blame, or I'd fucking be like, "No, I'm not leaving him." That's when I rode dirty in a cop car. That was fucking badass.
You know, fuck the police, run drugs.
They said, like, I was like, "I'm not leaving him," and I was all like drunk and shit. And then they started searching him, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I got $2 grand worth of drugs in my purse. I have $2 grand." Like I had cocaine, pills, weed, everything, and weed wasn't legal at the time because they were frisking him, and they found a 5-piece.
Cigarettes, weed, Hennessy, vodka.
They found a 5-piece on him, and they're like, "We'll do you a favor. We're gonna put that in." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And then just as they put him in the car, they go, "It's okay, ma'am. We don't need to. We don't." And I was like, "Oh, thank fuck, thank fuck." I had just turned 18 too. That would have been a problem.
Thank your vagina.
Well, I'm adorable, so it kind of helps.
Well, yeah, and the vagina helps a lot. The adorable and vagina is almost unbeatable.
Well, there was a girl cop, which is like the worst.
Butchie,
The worst
probably.
here.
Cut stickles in the panties.
No. They're pretty here in Montreal. They're pretty. They're
Oh,
these
really?
pretty. They're mean girls with batons and guns. Legit.
That's,
In
I'm pretty
Montreal?
sure that's a whole
Mhm.
subsection in Pornhub. That's king
Mhm.
for sure.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure.
There's weirder shit out there.
It was definitely. See it on TikTok all the goddamn time.
I screen recorded. I just scrolled through my fucking TikTok lives, like all the shit that was on there. And it's a fucking mess out there, Liz. It's
Wow, you still have access to that? You never been banned?
no, I keep getting banned. Like, hold up.
I've been banned 20 times, 21, 23 times total. In the past.
Bans to make fun of trans. Bans to make
That's good. You gave me the idea because usually I have like an announcement like, "Hey, I'm back," and I'll do like a video for it, and it's gonna be the bands maker day. It's gonna be good. And when I get banned again, because it's coming, it's definitely coming. I get reports like every day on shit that shouldn't be reported. Although I've been steady doing thirst traps for that reason. Just be like, okay, I'm gonna stick to thirst traps for a while.
it makes me furious, and then I feel fucking silly as shit because I have a preoccupying anger at something as stupid as fucking TikTok.
Mm-hmm. It's fun. I like it. I like the editing tools and shit. That's what I like about it.
No, let me
Like I'm
send
not
you.
I'm not expecting to be TikTok famous because I get banned so much. So
I'm gonna send you a real app to edit
yo,
with.
shit's popping off our clubhouse and just keep getting these like rooms that are starting like, yo, you want to fucking start some shit?
Yeah, let's burn it down. Burn it down.
There was a firefight.
There was. Oh, holy! Really? Did you just?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I was like, is he gonna be as blown away as I am right now?
You know, there's a fun story about
Willem Dafoe is the
yeah,
most
Willem Dafoe.
awkward, uncomfortable looking person I've ever.
No, listen,
Did you ever seen
Willem
Antichrist?
Dafoe. Yeah, but there's a
Forever
funny
changed me.
Forever changed a lot of people because on that movie, his dick was so big whenever it came out that they had to make it smaller to make everybody in like a
No,
baby form holding an apple. Yeah,
you're
like make it
lying.
to make everybody more comfortable. They had to CGI his
Oh,
dick down,
yeah, he's got massive cock. He just has a massive cock. That's all I'm gonna say. It's fucking.
just like a
That was
black
just a
hole,
weird. And the bush. It was just a whole. That movie was just so awful.
like a bird sanctuary down there. A whole 1970s whole year of Playboy.
Hey, first porn I watched, I was like, "Oh, everybody's so handsome.
Christopher
Everybody's
Walken. Huh, no, that man looked like he Christopher Calkin.
I love a play on words when it comes to names like that. It's good.
You
It's
know, Christopher Walken is a fun. I got a disease, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Oh, that's terrible, Christopher Walken.
that was so good. No, the cowbell. That is a classic.
Classic.
hmm That and the Tracy Morgan Christmas one when he's like, dun, 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 dun. That's
Anything
what
Tracy Morgan touches, besides a crack
he's.
pipe, turns to
I'll
gold.
marry him.
Even a
I'm
crack
still
pipe.
curious about the whole Bert Kreischer fucking PCP situation. I'm
It
like,
wasn't
did he or
PCP.
did
It was Molly.
smoking it?
Bert Kreischer didn't smoke PCP.
No, that was Ari Shafir dosed
Yeah,
him with.
Ari
Yeah, I'm
dosed him with
talking
Molly.
about the Tracy
And Joey
Morgan story.
Diaz
This is way
too.
back. What did I know this one? Fucking Bert Kreischer started telling a story where he was with Tracy Morgan and Tracy Morgan passed him a joint and he was like, it's
Oh,
PCP.
okay.
And he's
Yeah.
all high. Yeah, that one. And
Yeah.
people think he's lying because Tracy
No,
Morgan
Jacob,
keeps
you
saying he's
gotta
lying.
pay in the bill, Jacob.
And I'm like, no, Bert Kreischer exaggerates, but at the same time, like, if he was lying, he would have bought. Like, I have a feeling. I don't know him personally, but I have a feeling
Well, here you are, the
he would.
machine.
The machine. I love Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, bitches.
I freaking love that guy. I
Yeah,
have a friend like
is.
that's the Canadian version of him. Every time I see, he just warms my heart. He's a sweetheart. I like him. Tom Segura though, can get it all day of day.
Yeah, like I'm sure. No.
You'd fuck the
I
shit out of
feel,
Tom Segura.
I
Don't
feel like
even lie.
every time like I say like I get ready to say like I know like I know people that know people or like I know people that is singing it sounds like fucking dickheadish.
So I don't even want to know because I'm gonna start sweating profusely because like that like I'm not a stand-up comic, but I like obsess over their podcast and everything they do. So I don't even want to know. Don't want to know because you're gonna make me nervous.
No, it's over. I'll pull up. I got me on the phone with Dane Cook on this video.
I don't like him, so that's
I
fine.
like him. Listen, you know, as
I
far
liked
as
him. You know,
Hmm.
I have feelings on it,
oh, I do
but I won't.
too.
I wasn't expecting.
Sometimes I have feelings.
And he also looks terrifying lately. I don't know what the fuck he did to his face, but he
Yeah,
should
it's that
stop doing
money
it.
diet.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
needs to stop doing whatever the fuck he did to his face.
He,
Like, he
he
needs
might
to
have
stop
paid
doing
his
that.
brother that was embezzling money off of him. We don't know what
I'm
he did.
thinking. Like,
He's
you
got the most dangerous game look to him.
face off. You face off.
Yeah, I talked to him for like 30 minutes, like last year. About
That is
comedy.
that's so amazing. I know. I listened to the video.
That's correct. I mean, that's just that's stupid to me. But
Hey, it meant something. And he gave you
yeah,
he said nice things. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad dude. I just personally, I liked him back when he was like, back in the day. I watched Dane Cook all the time.
you
But
liked him
then,
when he was hot. That's what it was.
Then he fucked up his face and he stole jokes. And I was like,
Well, Robin Williams did too, apparently.
no, apparently he did. But then he also made movies that warmed my heart. And he was like an uncle.
Waiting wasn't a great movie.
Shut your fucking whore mouth.
It is pretty dirty. Yeah, I've done some shit with this thing.
Shut your whore mouth. Waiting was a great movie. I love that movie.
I know. Classic. Better than Seinfeld.
Well, why? Don't say that in front of me. I'm gonna
Will Smith and Jerry Seinfeld have had
fucking
the same post for 30 years. They both made a career out of bragging. They don't cuss and they shit. And that's it.
stop. Shut your whore mouth.
No.
Everybody that says that shit, everybody that fucking says that shit, Seinfeld's playing in the background, and they're like, like they laugh. And you're like,
Yeah, because it's like opium. It just dumbs everybody down,
It's just, I don't know, it's funny. And I mean, Elaine was my first girl crush. I was like, huh?
Oh, Elaine was what showed me it's like the
Elaine was
unattractive girls
hot.
could be pretty.
No, she's hot. She's hot.
I just,
When
I
she was
just
like, you want your Christmas card? Here's your like, that was fucking hilarious.
yeah, it's like, goddamn it, she oiled that woman.
These pretzels are making me thirsty. I think it's because I grew up with a mother who was obsessed with Seinfeld, and then she
Well, Jerry
married a
Seinfeld's
man
funny,
who loved Reba.
but he's not $1 billion funny.
No, he's not that funny. But back in the day, he was kind of how do you say
David's
that? He was
mouthpiece.
like he fucking Larry David.
Airplanes, let me tell you.
Hmm.
What about them? I hate people that say, have a safe flight. Those people are fucking assholes. If they want to make sure you have a safe flight, let's go blow the pilot. Make sure he's having a
I
good
stand up,
day.
not so much, but I like the show. Stand up, not so much, not my thing. I don't relate to you when you're air flights. I'm a poor person who swears a
Oh.
lot.
We have a lot in common. I've seen an airplane.
That's why I love Doug Stanhope so much. He's like, I do drugs habitually, don't give a fuck. My favorite Doug Stanhope, the best Doug Stanhope moment, is done in an interview in Australia, where he's like, Louis C.K. got his Me Too moment, because he asked the bitch if he could fucking jerk off in front of her. So I said, I want that Me Too moment. So I asked the chick if I could beat off in front of her. She said yes, and I beat off, and I came in my hand, and I wiped it on the owner's fucking shirt, and I was like, I fucking love him.
Stanhope is a fucking beast. And,
He's the best. He's the best. He's the best.
Anybody that complains about him or goes to his shows, they should
I don't
adults
trust
and they
you.
should fucking know what they're in for. I mean,
I
there's
showed him
personal
to someone,
accountability comes into play.
and he's like, I don't get it. Why is he so mad? I'm like, shut your fucking, go away from him. Dude, that
Just
whole
because-
bit when he's like, when he's watching football and he's getting turned on by it, it's so, dude, you're so uncomfortable. He's like, and then you're running on the field with one of those pajama hats.
I'm sorry, but if you're a grown man and you wear a shirt or a jersey that's got another man's name on the back of it, that guy sees you out in public, he should get to fuck you.
Yes. I fucking loved it. I saw him live, and it was one of the greatest. Like, I was so like, I was almost tearing up. I was like, this is my favorite person. Like, I'm so excited.
Lizzie.
It all started
Or-
with kick fucking a chick with cerebral palsy. When I heard that line, I was like, I love him.
That's pretty cerebral ballsy of him to say.
Mm-hmm.
Take some brain balls. Before this runs to 3 hours again, and I said, "Nah,
Oh my God, we're
yeah,
doing that again? Oh shit.
I'm going to go ahead and end this one." But
Well, it's going live.
this was,
We're drunk now. You have to.
we'll have to do it again in 30 minutes. You know,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go see if I can find Rev and see what the fuck's up. Like, wake up,
He
old
passed
man.
the fuck out. He's been drinking since like early today. So,
Like, what's up, old man
that's
Winter? Wake up, you
Mongus.
idiot.
Or he's in a clubhouse where people are going, ugh.
Well, he was asking questions whenever I was in the room earlier, so he was in a position of power. So he don't give those up very lightly.
Oh, I'm not gonna make that joke. Nope. Nope.
All right. Yeah,
I
everybody.
love you, Keith.
I'll talk to you. I love you too, evil twin.
Fuck
Choose.
you. No, I love you.